Hi, I'm Kevin, your warm and wonderful Tai Chi mechanic from the Awareness website with another great video from our series of nuts and bolts about Awareness Tai Chi. What I would like to share with you in this video are some of the health benefits that you can expect from practicing Awareness Tai Chi and how it can help you develop a healthier you. I'm also going to be sharing a very interesting story in Memories of Mr. Moy, so be sure to stay right to the very end. The main focus of Awareness Tai Chi is health and awareness. Even though Tai Chi is considered a martial art, the earlier exercises that preceded it as Tai Chi was born out of a monastic tradition that cultivated the idea of health and longevity. Health for the monks had a very different perspective and approach than what Western society does today. Eastern concepts of health and well-being tend to focus on how things are functioning in a holistic sense, including the idea of mind and body being inseparable, whereas Western medicine tends to focus on the form or the appearance of the pieces of the body. The health benefits of practicing Tai Chi are many, and I'm going to give you a brief look at what you can look forward to achieving. One of the first things that is affected is the overall structure of the body. With the gentle turning and stretching in the movements, the muscles and tendons become more supple and elastic. This promotes improved circulation within the soft tissue of the entire body. As the tension is released from the soft tissue, pressure is removed from the joints, allowing for better mobility and alignment throughout the body. Because Tai Chi is a low-impact, weight-bearing exercise, it has been shown to improve bone density, which is especially good for seniors. As you go through the sequence of moves, the entire body is exercised. With the gentle turning, stretching, and massaging motion as the spine moves, even the internal organs are stimulated, improving their function. Going through the movements creates a natural deep breathing as the abdomen relaxes and the diaphragm rises and falls with the movements. This deep breathing has tremendous benefits, like improving the oxygen levels in the blood and simply calming and relaxing the mind and the body. While Tai Chi is an extremely beneficial and effective way to restore and maintain your health, I'm not a medical doctor. So, you might want to talk to your doctor or medical advisor regarding any health concerns you might have. And by all means, feel free to contact us so we can help you decide how to work with your Tai Chi in the best possible way regarding things like pregnancy or disabilities. The next few videos on Nuts and Bolts about Awareness Tai Chi will be focusing on some exercises that will help you begin to experience the health benefits of practicing Tai Chi. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and hey, leave a comment and let us know how you're doing with your Tai Chi. And now, Memories of Mr. Moy. The most memorable instance that I had was at a workshop in Edmonton with Mr. Moy. Normally in the beginning of a workshop, everyone would come up and greet Mr. Moy when he arrives. So there's this young woman named Anne, who I think this was her first workshop, and she came up to meet Mr. Moy, and Mr. Moy just looks at her and said something in Chinese as he points at her neck. And the translator said to Anne, "Mr. Moy wants to know what's wrong with your neck." Anne had this huge swelling on her neck, and it was a goiter. And she went on to explain to Mr. Moy that her mother, her grandmother, her great-grandmother all had it. It was hereditary. The doctors had all looked at it, and there was nothing could be done. It was just expected that the women in her family would have these goiters. So Mr. Moy looked thoughtful, and then he went on and talked to other people. The next day, we were all working very hard on some exercises, and Mr. Moy was going around correcting people. And he comes up to Anne, starts giving her some corrections, has her working on some things. And then all of a sudden he makes a fist and he pushes it into her stomach. He bends her over, he starts thumping up along her spine with his fist. Then he straightens her up, bends her over backwards, starts thumping on her chest and on her throat. Then he takes his thumb, puts it in her mouth and starts pushing on the roof of her mouth. And then he straightens her up. We're all stunned. This took about 20 seconds and we're just absolutely stunned. And Anne, of course, is just shocked. But she seemed okay. So she was all right. We all went back to practicing. Mr. Moy walked off. So the next day, we're all gathering around and Anne comes in and she goes up to Mr. Moy, and that's when we notice that her goiter is completely gone. You could see her neck. There was no swelling whatsoever. It was completely gone. And of course, Anne had brought her mother and her grandmother in to meet this Mr. Moy. Mr. Moy just smiled and he says, "Keep practicing." Mr. Moy had a deeper understanding of how the body worked, and because of this, he was able to see past the physical body and was capable of making adjustments on a much more connected perspective. We'll cover more of this in other videos. I never felt that Mr. Moy was looking to be the master or the guru. Instead, he seemed to be offering a way to help empower each and every one of us if we're willing. Tai Chi is an excellent way of achieving that self-empowerment. That's it for now. Keep practicing. See you later.